Welcome to yoga. I'm Liza. Today I'll be offering a 30-minute practice to help loosen up the joints, stretch and strengthen the body, and prepare you for whatever is next in your day. We'll begin in a standing position. So make some space for yourself. Take your shoes off and come to a standing position on your mat. Standing tall with the feet hips width apart, grounding the feet down into the earth. Standing tall, broadening through the chest, relaxing the shoulders down and lengthening evenly through the abdomen and the lower back. Lengthen through the head and the neck, bringing the chin parallel to the earth. And on your next inhalation, reaching the arms out to the side and overhead, bringing the palms together to touch. And then exhale, lowering the hands down through the midline. And again, inhaling, reaching the arms out to the side and then overhead. Exhaling, lower the arms down. You're welcome to close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Coordinating the breath with the movement. And now adding the head and neck. Inhaling, lifting the chin as the arms reach overhead. And then as you exhale, tucking the chin down to the chest as you lower the arms down. And pause, and now reversing. Inhale, bringing the arms through midline and overhead, tilting the chin up, and then exhaling, lower the arms down, using a full exhalation to bring the arms down. Now expanding on the movement again, adding the legs. So bending the knees as the lower the arms down, bringing the hands together. Inhaling, straightening the legs as you lift the arms, lift the chin, gaze upward. And repeating once more. And lowering the hands down to prayer position in front of the heart. Relax the shoulders, soften the gaze, or close the eyes. Check in here to feel the heartbeat. Notice how you're feeling. And as you prepare for more movement, remind yourself to be kind to your body, knowing you're always welcome to take a rest or modify the poses in any way to best meet your needs. Releasing the arms down. Inhale, bringing the arms out to the side and overhead, reaching the arms up in the air. Arms are shoulder width apart. We'll move into some side stretches now. So inhaling, bend into the left knee as you reach that left arm overhead, stretching the side of your body, and then alternating. So moving from side to side, reaching up in the air, lengthening through one side of the body and then the other. Moving up the spine, creating a little more space in the spine. Now reaching once more in each direction. And coming to center, reaching along through the fingertips, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Lengthening and growing taller. Breathe. And on your next exhalation, slowly begin to reach out through the fingertips, gradually lowering the arms by your sides. Pausing at shoulder height and turn the palms to face the floor, and exhale, slowly releasing the arms down. And then moving to the shoulders. Inhale as you draw the shoulders up, and exhale, rolling the shoulders back. As you inhale, lifting the shoulders, creating space between the shoulder blades, and then as you exhale, draw the shoulder blades together, opening through the chest. Easing away any tension or tightness you may be holding in the shoulders and the upper back. And once more like this. And now bring the hands, bring the fingertips to rest on the tops of the shoulders. And again, draw the elbows towards one another as you lift the shoulders. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. And now alternating. So rolling one shoulder blade and then the other. And we'll add a twist. So give a little bend to the knees. And as you roll one shoulder and elbow back, rotating through the torso, twisting the spine in that same direction. And you can allow the head and neck to follow the movement, or you can keep the head focused straight ahead if that feels better on the neck. And once more in each direction. And releasing, coming back to center, release the arms. Bring the feet a little bit wider than hips width apart. Hands come to the hips. Give a little bend to the knees and now circle the hips around. And you're welcome to make these movements small or large. You might want to start off slow, and if you like, you could speed up the movement for a little more energy. Or you could keep the movement slower for more meditative quality if you're still easing into your day. And pause and reverse and take your circles in the other direction. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. And now begin to make the movements a little bit slower and a little smaller. And gradually finding your way back to center. Give a little shake to one leg and then the other. And standing tall with the feet hips width apart. Again, planting the feet, relaxing the shoulders, lengthen through the head and the neck. Moving now into a half sun salutation. Inhaling, reaching out through the arms. Inhale as you bring the arms overhead, palms touch. And then exhale, lower the hands down through the midline as you hinge forward from the hips with a long neutral spine, easing into a forward fold, relaxing the arms. Inhaling, lift either onto the fingertips or bring the hands to the shins or even to the thighs. And lift halfway so that the spine is parallel to the earth, and then exhale, soften forward. And now press into the feet, bring the hands to your hips. Pull the navel in towards the spine. And hinging from the hips. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Long neutral spine, arms reach out to the side and overhead, palms meet. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Pause here for a moment to receive. Notice any sensations of warmth, energy, aliveness. Notice whatever it is you're feeling. Inviting in all sensation with compassion and curiosity. Now coming to stand at the front of your mat. We'll move into another half sun salutation, and then we'll add on a standing flow of postures. Standing tall with the feet hips width apart, grounding, relaxing the shoulders. Inhaling, reach the arms out to the side and overhead, palms touch. Exhale, lower the hands down through midline as you hinge forward, coming into a forward fold. Release the crown of the head. Inhaling, lift halfway, lengthen. And then exhaling, step your right foot back, bending deeply into your left knee, and come into a low lunge. You can slide the back knee towards the rear of the mat if you'd like, keeping the front knee above the ankle. Resting on the fingertips. Lift the chest, relax the shoulders. On your next inhalation, straighten the front leg a little or a lot, lifting the toes off the floor, and then exhale, bending into the knees again. And moving back and forth here with your breath, giving a stretch to the back of the leg, warming up the hip. The next time that you bend into that knee, holding here in the low lunge. And as you next inhale, lift the torso, bringing one hand at a time to the front thigh. Keep drawing the tailbone down. Relax the shoulders. And inhaling, bringing the arms out to the side and overhead, bringing the arms wider than shoulder width apart. And spread the fingers wide, pressing into each finger, stretching out the hands, and then flexing and pressing the fingertips back towards the wall behind you, stretching the wrists and forearms. Keep breathing. And exhaling, lowering the arms down. And now step back to a table position, coming onto the hands and knees. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide, keeping a slight bend in the elbows. And lengthen through the tailbone and the crown of the head. And move the shoulder blades down the back. Moving now into cat and dog. Inhaling, lifting the tailbone. Broadening through the chest, lifting the chin, coming into a dog stretch. And then as you exhale, draw the tailbone under, round the spine, moving the chin to the chest. Inhaling, arching into dog. And exhale, round into cat. Moving back and forth with your breath. The next time you're in the dog tilt, pausing here, preparing now for a downward dog. Draw a breath in, and then as you exhale, come onto the balls of the feet. Lift the tailbone high. So feet are still hip width apart, heels are lifted. Press into the hands. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. And aim the tailbone back towards the space where the ceiling and wall meet behind you. Crown of the head reaching towards the space between your hands. And now pedal out the legs, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel into the mat and alternating. And now coming to stillness, pressing the heels towards the mat. No worries if they don't reach, just aiming in that direction, breathing. And now shift the weight into your left leg. Inhaling, extending the right leg up and back for a downward facing dog, reaching long, and circle the foot at the ankle overhead. Circling in one direction and then reversing. And now letting that go. On your next inhalation, bending the right knee in towards the chest, and then exhaling, stepping that foot forward, dropping the back knee, making your way into low lunge on the other side, coming onto the fingertips. Broaden through the chest, relax the shoulders. And now, as you next inhale, begin to straighten that front leg, and then exhaling, bend. So moving here without force or strain, easing your way into the stretch. And just keep breathing and allow your mind to focus on the sensations in the body. And the next time you bend into the low lunge, holding here, draw the tailbone down. And now bring one hand at a time to the front knee, lifting the torso upright. Drawing the tailbone down, lengthening through the abdomen and the lower back. Bring the hands to the hips. Broaden through the chest and relax the shoulders down. And releasing the arms, and this time coming into cactus arms, keeping the elbows bent and keeping the hands at about the height of the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, reach into each fingertip, and then press the fingers back. Stretching out the fingers, wrists, And giving a stretch to the shoulders and the chest, drawing the shoulder blades towards one another behind you. Keep breathing. One more breath here. And inhaling, reaching the arms overhead long, and then exhale, hinging forward, bringing the hands to frame the front foot. Come onto the ball of the back foot and then straighten that leg so that you're in a high lunge position now. And now step the front foot back into plank. Heels, hips, and shoulders in one long line. And if plank isn't comfortable for you, you're welcome to come into T-bowl, keeping the knees on the floor. Broaden through the chest. Press out through the heels. Good. And now exhale, press back to downward dog. So keeping the feet hips width apart. Really ground into the hands and the feet. Sending the tailbone up and back towards where the ceiling and wall meet behind you. Opening up and stretching the back of the body. And now shift the weight into your right leg. Inhaling, slowly extend that left leg up and back, making sure there's space behind you. Reaching long through the foot. And circle the foot at the ankle, moving in one direction. And reverse. Come to stillness, pressing out through the sole of the foot. Inhaling and then exhaling, bending that knee in towards the chest and then stepping that foot forward, coming into a high lunge, pressing up through the back heel. And now exhale, step the back foot forward into a forward fold. Soften the knees, relax the crown of the head. Give the head a little gentle shake from side to side. And open the mouth and wiggle the jaw from side to side, releasing any tension in the face. And letting that go. Inhaling, lift halfway, coming onto the fingertips or hands to shins or thighs, bringing the spine parallel to the earth. And then exhale, soften forward. And now press into the feet. Bring the hands to the hips or extend the arms to T position. Pull the navel towards the spine and hinge up with a long neutral spine. Lifting to standing, bringing the arms overhead, palms touch. And exhale, lower the hands down to prayer position in front of the heart. And pausing here with the hands in prayer position. Feel the heartbeat with the thumbs. Keep the eyes closed or gaze softly. Take a moment to scan the internal landscape. Notice what has changed. And we'll come into another standing flow, coming into another variation. Standing tall at the front of your mat with the feet hips width apart. Standing tall, grounding the feet into the earth. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhaling, reach the arms out to the side and overhead, palms touch. Exhale, lowering the hands down through midline, coming into your forward fold. You could keep a softer, deeper bend in the knees if you like. Inhaling, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, stepping your right foot back, bending into the left knee, coming now into a high lunge with the back leg straight. Or if you prefer, you could stick with a low lunge, dropping the back knee onto the floor. Feet are hip width apart, press into that back heel, energize the back leg. Inhaling, bringing one hand at a time to the front thigh, lifting the torso upright, bringing the hands to the hips. And square the hips forward, bringing the right hip slightly forward, left hip slightly back. Lengthen through the abdomen and the lower back. Draw the tailbone down. Broaden through the chest and relax the shoulders. And you're welcome to keep the hands here on the hips. If you have any shoulder sensitivity, it's fine to keep the hands where they are. If you'd like to add the arms, release the arms. And then inhaling, bringing the arms up and overhead, keeping the arms a little wider than shoulder width apart. Spread the fingers wide, press the fingertips back. Breathing into your warrior one pose. And from here, we'll move into a balance, a variation of warrior three. So first, hop the back foot in a little bit closer. And now shifting the weight onto the front leg as you extend the arms to shoulder height. Lifting the back leg, reaching out through the heel of that foot. You can bringing the heel in line with the hip. Reaching long through the spine, gaze at the floor. Keep breathing. And if you need to move in and out of the balance, that's fine. One more breath here, and then we'll step back to warrior one, lowering the back foot to the floor, bending into the front knee, bringing the arms overhead. And now exhaling, hinging forward, bringing the hands down to frame the front foot, coming back to the high lunge. And step the front foot back into plank or coming onto the hands and knees into a table position. If you're in plank, pressing out through the heels, broadening through the chest and relaxing the shoulders. And if you're in table, bringing the balls of the back feet to the floor, lift the tailbone, and now exhale, moving back into downward dog. Making any adjustments here for ease and comfort. And now shifting the weight into your left leg. Inhaling, extending the right leg carefully up and back for three-legged dog. Then the right knee into the chest. Stepping that foot forward. Making your way into high lunge on this side. Press up through the back heel. If you prefer low lunge, you're welcome to keep the back knee on the floor. Plant the feet. Inhaling, lifting the torso, bringing the hands to the hips. Keep pressing out through the back heel. Square the hips forward. Draw the tailbone down, keeping the core engaged. Relax the shoulders. And you can either keep the hands on the hips or release the arms and inhale, coming into the cactus arm variation. Elbows are bent, palms facing forward. Hands are about in line with the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, press the fingertips back. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another, opening the chest. And if you like, lifting the chin and gazing upward, breathing. And we'll prepare now for the balance. So hop the back foot in a little closer, shifting the weight into your front leg, straightening the front leg as you lift the back leg, and extending the arms into T position at shoulder height. Press into the back heel. And keep your standing legs strong without locking the knee. Lengthen through the spine. Find a focal point on the floor to steady your gaze and your attention. Breathing. I know that it's fine to come in and out of the balance if you need a break. And staying here for one more full breath before moving back to warrior one. And exhaling, lower the back foot to the floor, lift the torso, bring the arms overhead, returning to warrior one, relax the shoulders. And exhaling, hinge forward. Bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Step back to plank or lower the knees into table, pressing up through the backs of the feet. Broaden through the chest, relax the shoulders. Exhale, move into downward dog. And now shift the weight into your right leg. Extend your left leg carefully up and back. Three-legged dog. On your next inhalation, draw the left knee in towards the chest, stepping that foot forward. Coming into high lunge or low lunge with the back knee on the floor. Relax the shoulders. And if you drop the back knee to the floor, now straightening that leg, coming into the high lunge. And exhaling, stepping the back foot forward into a forward fold. Relax the crown of the head. You're welcome to keep a softer, deeper bend in the knees. Inhaling, lift halfway, lengthening your spine. Exhale, soften and fold forward. Press into the feet. Bring the hands to the hips or T position at shoulder height. Pull the navel to the spine and inhale. Slowly hinge from the hips. Long neutral spine. Coming to standing, bringing the palms to touch overhead, and then exhaling, lower the hands down to prayer position in front of the heart. Relax the shoulders. Close the eyes or gaze softly. Breathe here, receiving your standing poses. Noticing these sensations and energy. Being aware of whatever it is you're feeling in this very moment. And releasing the arms down by your sides. And do a little shake to one leg and then the other. Standing tall, the arms by your sides, we'll move through a half sun salutation and head to a seated position. Inhaling, bringing the arms out to the side and overhead, palms touch. Exhale, lower the hands down through midline, hinging into your forward fold. Release the crown of the head. Inhaling, lifting the spine halfway parallel to the floor. Exhale, fold forward. Lower one knee at a time to the mat, coming down into a table position. And then from table, shifting around to a seated position, coming to the floor. Feet are about mats width apart, knees are bent, hands by your sides underneath the shoulders. Broaden through the chest, relax the shoulders, lengthening through your spine. And now begin to slowly drop the knees from side to side. Keeping the feet wide enough apart so that both knees could reach to the mat. And as the knees drop to one side, turn the head in the opposite direction, pressing into the hand that's opposite your knees. Giving a little stretch to the chest, shoulders, and head and neck. And dropping the knees once more in each direction. And coming to center, extending the legs long in front of you, giving the feet a little shake from side to side, loosening up the legs. And now coming to a seated position, and you could sit in a cross-legged position. You may sit on a block or a cushion. You're also welcome to sit on the shins with the feet tucked under. Bring the hands onto the knees, palms facing down. Broaden through the chest and relax the shoulders. Close the eyes or gaze softly. Taking a few deep breaths in and out through the nose, focusing on the breath. Sitting here in stillness, taking a moment to integrate the benefits of your yoga practice. Scanning the body, mind, and breath, noticing what has changed for you since the start of your practice. Now, listening to your body and asking your body, what does it need next? What is the next thing for you that will help you to further integrate your practice and prepare you to move into the rest of your day? Perhaps your body would like some more meditation, relaxation, maybe a cup of tea or a walk outside. Allow your next move to be guided by the wisdom of your body. And setting an intention to bring the benefits of your yoga practice along with you into your day. Bringing the hands to prayer position in front of the heart and dropping the chin down to the chest. Om Shanti, peace. May the peace in our hearts bring peace into the world. And very softly allowing the eyes to open, lifting the gaze. Namaste. I honor the light in you. You're welcome to join me live on Zoom Wednesday mornings from 7 to 7:30, or you could catch me on YouTube at any time.